You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! No, Mick, you can't hold no secret. My bad. We live too right now, right?
Yeah, we live right now. What up, boy? Baby, what's going on, boy?
Good, bro. Blessed, bro. Can't complain.
Yeah, I see you on a killing spree out here, man. I'm liking it.
Too, man. It's a busy world of battle rap these days. You can't really take a month off.
Nah, man, get your money. Man, listen, you doing your right thing, man. I like it. Stay active and you're not slumping with the activeness, you know what I mean? Yeah. You actually kicking ass.
Trying to, man.
You know what I mean? Or am I supposed to say that with you kicking ass?
Yeah. Arse. Can we say arse?
Okay, my fault. I don't want to curse. I know you're a Christian brother and all that. I don't want to. You know what I mean?
First and foremost, like, are we like over that? Like, you know, you guys are very regular guys. Like, you know, you're not like, yo, put that weed out around me. You know, like, you know, are we over?
Nah, Saga had a Long Island iced tea at an event one day. I was like, yo, what you doing with that, B? He was like, yo, come on, man. I was like, hey, you know, Jesus had some wine.
That's funny, yeah. You know, it's always a nice gesture. People hit me up all the time, like messages on Instagram or, you know, even in person or audio messages, and when they start cussing, they're like, my bad. I'm like, nah, bro, I'd rather you be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't try to act, you know, different or special.
So you wouldn't have no problem with us blowing it down right here with all this bud if you was here live, right? You wouldn't be like,
I wouldn't. No.
All right, because I wouldn't curve it.
I'm not putting it out. I'm not
smokes here, B.
I might start getting contact highs. Is that when you get? You might.
Yeah, you fuck around. You might.
Yeah.
Yo, A-Ward, I got a question for you, bro. Off battle rap real quick. I don't know if I asked you this in person before. But me personally, right, I'll be having trouble finding my relationship with God.
Okay.
Right? So like if I was a person that like came to you like, yo, you know, what would be like your advice for somebody like myself, or even if there's one person out there listening who's trying to get that relationship, you know, with God, like how would you you know, like explain to them how they should do it?
Well, you know, I mean, obviously first and foremost from my own like standpoint, like I'm a Christian. So like I consider myself, you know, I pray and have a personal relationship with God, you know, Jesus Christ. I believe he, you know, died on the cross and rose. So like first I would probably just break it down with you to see, you know, like, because some people can say God and they're like, no, I mean such and such, or I mean this other, you know, this other God that I was introduced to at one point in time. So like I would be like, you know, let's take it back to that first feeling that you got where you started to believe in a higher power. You feel me? Like at what point in your life was that there, and at what point in the life did you start like to cultivate a relationship with God? You know what I mean? And then, you know, if you were to open up and say, yeah, you know, I consider myself Christian, like I consider myself, you know. Then, you know, we would just walk together, accountability and brothers, you know, getting in your word, praying. You know, my relationship with God is reciprocated from how I treat others, and I see how, you know, how God works in different ways that way. But yeah, I would just try to get back to the basics of it, man. Like a lot of people, like, they want God to show up how they want them to show up, like in this perfect special mold of whatever it may be, and insert himself into their chaotic life that they're going through right now, you know. And, you know, God is sometimes out here saying like, nah, you need to get back to, you know, to where it started, to where you really cultivated that relationship, and then we can build, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Hey, yo, at what point did you like, my bad, these are just my personal questions.
Heavy. You taking heavy to church right now.
Right? Nah, because, like, see, people always, like, put, you know, God with, like, sinning, and, you know, battle rap's, like, looked at as, like, bad sometimes. You know, gun bars, and, you know, at what point did you, like, say to yourself, like, yo, I want to use my message in battle rap? You know, it wasn't just, like, when you seen Saga and, like, you know, you're already, like, you know, like, what point, like, did you think that you could bring it in and get your message across?
Bro, like, hip-hop in itself, right? Like, I've been doing music and putting albums out and doing different things since 2006. And, like, as far as being part of hip-hop, it's, like, it's not something I just decided to pick up. It's not like one day I was like, yo, tennis sounds cool. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up and like my older brother was a rapper, and I grew up listening to hip hop. I grew up it kind of like engulfed my life. You know what I mean? So like when it came to battle rap, all I ever wanted to do was be myself. And so like that, it's not about like, do I want to be preachy, or do I want to be able, did I need Saga, or did I need any of that? You know what I mean? Like Saga definitely pioneered and opened the door, but I would never want to insert myself into something where I couldn't be myself. So when people say like, yo, he's Christian, or he preaches, or he, like, that's just A Ward being A Ward, you know what I mean? And so usually like in hip hop, if they can spot a fake, it's blood in the water. Like you don't get that same feel from people that are out here just practicing their gun bars and doing all this kind of stuff, and you just looking at them like, man, after this, like I know, like you going right back to coffee and a bagel and Birkenstocks, and you know what I mean? Like you don't get that. And so I just, like I said, like I just wanted an outlet to be myself. And I was blessed with the fact that, Saga, Loso, Street Hymns, those guys are able to do it on a high level. And it was accepted to kind of incorporate my faith into it.
All right, so what's your hit list from here on out? Because, y'all going to get too deep into the religion. I'm not,
right.
I believe in a higher power, but I can't really go into the Bible things with you.
Nah, you're good.
You know what I mean?
I still got a lot on my plate. That's one of the benefits.
I know you still got a resume to be like you got a good resume starting out where you at.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits too, like of not being on URL, because some of these guys that have been in the game as long as me, almost 5 years now, like they've already ran through the gauntlets, and they're looking around for matches and who makes sense, and there's no storylines, you know what I mean? So like right. I still have a whole roster of people that are available to me. Right now, obviously, Suge had words last week. He's been having words on Twitter back and forth.
Suge
don't fucking die.
Suge was on the show.
Don't fucking die.
Listen, I hope you standing right behind him too. I hope you right behind him.
Everybody wants me to stand behind. I'm going to stand in the back.
I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone, man. It's gonna be a 60.
I'm going to stand to the back.
Man, Suge had some things to say last week. We was here.
So hold up. So Suge said that you was talking shit on Twitter, and that's why he want to battle you.
Uh-oh. You started.
Everybody knows I talk. A lot of people tell me that. A lot of people say that they thought I was gonna be an asshole. You know what I mean? Like they thought I was gonna be like that in person because of how I conduct myself on Twitter. A lot of people say that to me because I mean you got to when there's no face-offs and stuff on the King of the Dot side. There's no like crazy trash talk back and forth. You know what I mean? Like I love that's my my brand, and I rock heavy with King of the Dot. But in order to like kind of ruffle feathers and kind of get your name shouted out by Shotgun Suge, you got to be popping off on Twitter. Like firepower, man, and that's what I do.
Suge gonna tap your pockets 1,000 times in that battle. B.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'm gonna wear some of them cargo shorts with like 30 pockets on them.
He gonna tap every one of them shits too. Watch.
So Suge, like I got respect for Suge, but he said I'm not battle tested, which is crazy because then y'all rattled off all the battles he didn't even know I had, and so I got respect for him, but yeah, definitely trying to work that in. King of the Dot title match. I'm not really.
The chat said he gonna Bible check you.
Bible check me. That's cool. I got my phone, man. We got the apps now.
Fact. So who else besides Suge though? Who else?
I always wanted the King of the Dot chain. That's been a huge aim for me, man. It really don't matter who got it. I just want that match. I like I grew up watching Grind Time, King of the Dot, URL. You know what I mean? So to be considered like the champ of King of the Dot is dope. I really want I gotta see Chilla, whatever platform it may be on. I gotta see
you and
Solomon. I want to see Solomon. I want to see Nitty.
Be careful. Whoa. Be careful asking for Nitty, man. Listen, that's Hami. Be careful, man. Be careful.
I've already experienced the Hami gas station once with Mac Myron, man. Like, man, I can only imagine what it's like behind Nitty.
Man, listen, the Hami gas station, Myron was getting at you. Myron kind of white boy proof. He called himself white boy proof.
Myron was getting that Loso. Yeah. Myron was getting that Loso.
That shit was funny as hell, too. That he was. He was.
Yo, yeah, so he was. Is the past battle like off the table now or what?
Pass?
Yeah.
Nah, Pass said he never would battle me. So like they offered him that 2 or 3 times and he kept saying no. So he actually hit me up and told me no offense, but I just don't ever see myself wanting to battle you. So I appreciated that just from like a a standpoint of like I respect that. But so yeah, Pass is never gonna happen probably.
You ever battle Pat Stay?
Nah, that's probably like the one person I think that it would be my most difficult battle.
Yeah, Pat Stay's hard to beat.
Yeah. And I can't do anything like it's like you can't do anything with Pat. You can't be as funny as him. You can't be as, he's witty, he raps well. Like it's just a very different dynamic. So yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the guests just walked in.
Yeah, don't come in here.
One of the guests just walked in.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.